Technique 2, Astral Awake, Aware and Able. Network Sensing, Projection and Shapeshifting 101. The purpose of Technique 2 is designed to release the dimensional lock 3 seal between the mental body and the density 1 Eiros field, bringing the D1 atomic etheric body out of biological phase lock. Preparation for Technique 2 requires the Akashic Maharic Quick Seal, Technique number 1, to activate the D12 Maharic current. Also, you may choose to use a piece of celestite crystal in the corresponding steps of this technique to amplify the frequencies generated. Technique 2, Astral Awake, Aware and Able. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed and slow your breathing rate to about 1/2 of your regular breathing speed. Imagine that within the center of your brain, there is a small, dimly lit circular room with a gently spiraling staircase descending into a calm, pale blue-gray space of energy within you that is called the sleeping room. Place the focus of your mental attention in the small circular room at the top of the staircase. It is dimly lit in this space at the present time, so you will need to feel the sensation of being within the circular room until your inner eyes adjust to the dim light. Feel the sensations around your physical body, as if you were in a small circular room. Observe. What temperature is the air as it touches your skin? Cool, warm, cold, hot, comfortable? Observe. Is there any sound in this space? And if so, what kind of sound? Observe. Can you see anything in this dimly lit space? Objects, color, light, anything at all? Imagine that the circular room is physically real, and that your physical body is standing within it. With your eyes closed, sense with your physical and mental bodies where the entrance to the spiral staircase is positioned. If the spiral staircase were to magically open up now, emerging from your physical body and into the room, sense the area of your physical body from which the staircase would emerge. This area represents your own natural departure point. Is it to the left or right? Directly in front or in back of you? Is it above or below the navel? Is it above your head or below your feet? Everyone has a departure point. It is the area in the body template from which the mental body consciousness naturally expands to enter states of projection. If at first you are unable to sense the departure point, simply imagine where you would like it to be and put it there. Now move the focus of your mental attention to this area of your body and imagine that your awareness is now poised on the top stair of the spiral staircase. The staircase extends downward from your departure point into an area that resembles a pale blue-grey tunnel. Sense the location of the staircase handrail and imagine yourself reaching out to grasp it with the appropriate hand, the hand you use regularly. With your physical palms resting in your lap, sense the feeling of the handrail within the palm of your physical hand, and physically grasp the invisible handrail with your chosen hand while it rests loosely on your lap, now modeling the grasping gesture. The handrail is your guide as you prepare to descend the spiral staircase to the sleeping room below. Using the imagined sensation of the handrail in your palm as your guide, imagine now that your mental awareness begins to slowly walk down the dimly lit stairway. Count each of the steps you take as you slowly descend. Everyone will have at least 22 steps. Some people will have more. If you sense that more steps are there after the 22nd step, count the remaining steps while imagining you are rapidly walking down them to the bottom. Remember how many additional steps there are. With repeated practice of this technique, the steps below 22 will just simply disappear, and you will eventually find the 22nd step is the bottom step that leads directly into the pale blue-grey sleeping room. Now imagine that you are standing on the 22nd or bottom step and release the handrail while allowing your hand to relax in your lap. You may still experience very little visual sensory data as you enter the pale blue-grey sleeping room. But imagine that you're stepping from the 22nd step to the granite floor of the sleeping room, while imagining the sleeping room as a circular granite cave that is dimly lit with a very pale, diffuse blue light. In the center of the sleeping room, there is an ancient granite slab that rises up from the floor to the height of a dining table. Imagine that you are slowly walking forward, with one hand extended to feel your way along, as if moving through your physical home in the dark. Continue to sense that you are walking forward in the sleeping room until your extended hand touches the raised granite slab in front of you. When you reach the granite slab, imagine that you are reaching forward to retrieve something that sits upon the slab. Now imagine that you are feeling the top surface of the slab, searching with your fingers to locate the small object awaiting your retrieval. The object is a very pale silver blue celestite crystal, spherical in form, about the size of an orange, with an unpolished, rough-hewn texture. The celestite crystal is the door key to your density 1 etheric body. Now imagine picking up the celestite crystal in your right hand, while modeling this gesture with your physical right hand as it rests in your lap. Pick up the celestite crystal in your right hand and sense or feel the size, the weight, the texture, and the temperature of the celestite crystal with your physical hand, as if the invisible object were actually there. Now prepare for energetic breathing. Inhale pale silver Maharic current from Earth's core up into your body, through your central vertical current to the 4th chakra, the heart chakra. Then exhale the Maharic current from the heart chakra, down your right arm, into your palm, and into the celestite crystal. Take 3 more inhale, exhale Maharic breaths, each time energizing and activating the celestite crystal in your palm. At the end of the last exhale, imagine that the celestite crystal is now glowing and pulsating with an aura of pale silver light. You may see this pale silver blue aura around the celestite crystal in your inner vision, and may sense the weight of the crystal in your palm growing slightly less heavy. You may also sense nothing, but even so, the celestite crystal is now activated. Your eyes remain closed as you move your physical right hand, imagining the activated celestite crystal within it, to a point on your physical body just below the navel. Cup your hand over this body area, as if the invisible crystal was positioned between your palm and your body. Inhale a Maharic breath up to the heart chakra, and exhale the breath down your right arm, into and through the celestite crystal. As the breath carries the Maharic frequency into your body, there is a sensation of mild buzzing in the area just below the navel, as the data key stored in the celestite crystal moves into the corresponding lock on the etheric body door. If you do not feel the buzzing sensation, send up to 3 more inhale, exhale Maharic breaths through the celestite crystal to amplify the Maharic charge that will release the data key. After 3 more Maharic breaths, sufficient frequency will have been generated, even if you do not yet feel the buzzing sensation. As the data key releases, imagine that your body absorbs the entire celestite crystal, removing it from your palm and transferring the crystal into the etheric lock below the navel. Let your right hand rest gently in your lap, while shifting your mental focus to the area of your body where the crystal has entered. Imagine now that you can sense the weight and gentle buzzing of the celestite crystal within your physical body, below the navel. The crystal now rotates slowly and pulses in a gentle rhythm on every pulsation, releasing a pale silver blue celestite wave field of frequency rays that contain the natural activation code mathematical program for your personal etheric body. Try to become aware of each gentle pulse of the subtle celestite wave field, or C wave, as it emanates from just below the navel, spreading outward in all directions through every atom in your body, giving your D1 etheric body field its ancient wake-up call. Relax and breathe slowly for a few moments to get in touch with the presence of the pulsating celestite waves. The C waves are there, even if you cannot yet sense their presence. Your D1 atomic etheric body does, and responds accordingly. Now inhale Maharic current up to the 4th heart chakra, and then exhale the current within the 4th chakra to form a small pale silver Maharic ball about the size of a golf ball within the 4th chakra. Take 2 more inhale-exhale breaths, using each subsequent exhale to expand the Maharic ball from golf ball size to orange size, then to grapefruit size, while observing the sensation of the Maharic ball expanding in your heart chakra. Take a final Maharic breath, this time inhaling Maharic current directly into the Maharic ball and using a forceful exhale to burst the Maharic ball while pushing the released rays of Maharic current throughout your entire body and outward into your auric field. Now move your attention down to the point below the navel where the celestite crystal entered the body. This body point is called the E-Ombi. Slowly inhale Maharic current upward from the Earth's core to the E-Ombi only, by keeping the chest, diaphragm and lungs as stationary as possible, and allowing the slow inhale breath to expand your abdomen and belly instead of expanding the lungs and upper portion of the body. This is called abdominal breathing, a specialized breathing technique for running Kundalini and higher life force currents into various hard-to-access areas of the personal bioshields. Take a few Maharic breaths in the abdominal breathing posture to become more familiar with this breathing shift. Now, initiate the activation breath, inhaling Maharic current into the E-Ombi while expanding the abdomen. Then hold this breath for a moment while focusing mental attention on the celestite crystal in the E-Ombi. Exhale slowly when you're ready, using the exhale breath to push more Maharic current downward from the heart chakra to the E-Ombi. Quickly return to regular, non-controlled breathing. Relax and breathe gently for a few moments, waiting for a very subtle pop sensation or sense of expansion or warmth to occur within the E-Ombi as the E-Ombi lock releases, freeing the D1 atomic etheric body for merger with the D3 mental body to initiate D3 mental plane projection travel. As the E-Ombi lock seal releases, you may or may not experience a momentary sense of lightheadedness or mental spaciness as the D3 mental body capsule opens and expands into the etheric body blueprint. The etheric body exists as a D1 E-ray primal current energy field within and surrounding every atom, and which extends like a form-fitting pale blue-gray energy spacesuit around the entire physical body. The etheric body is now ready for independent travel under the direction of the D3 conscious mind ego. How quickly one will become able to hold clear mental focus within the etheric body vehicle depends upon the personal level of DNA template activation. When DNA strand template 4 fully activates, the D3 mind can simply shift its attention into the etheric body and step outside of the physical body for travels in the D3 mental plane. Before full strand 4 activation, there will be various sensory and experiential phenomena associated with the accelerated strand 4 activation initiated through this exercise. Relax and breathe gently, with eyes closed, and imagine the etheric body spacesuit or body replica. Imagine that you can see its pale blue-grey form sitting within your physical body in exactly the same position as the physical body itself. Imagine now that you can fully direct the etheric body and move the left etheric arm upward from your lap to a position over your head, as if you were raising your etheric hand. Use the mental command, "The arm is up now," as you play with the etheric arm, trying to get it to respond. You will know that you have made the connection, so to speak, when you begin to have a subtle but progressively more distinct sense that a lighter weight arm has moved to a different position than the physical one. Regardless of whether or not you can feel the etheric arm, next give the mental command, "Body release now, right," while imagining that you and your etheric body are slowly standing up and moving out to the right side, emphasize not the left, to the right side of the physical body. Imagine that you, in your pale blue-grey spacesuit, are now moving to a different position in the room, then out of the door. Just spend a few seconds now seeing how far your attention can follow the etheric body before you lose track of its imagined projection. Next, try to shapeshift. In your pale blue-grey spacesuit, imagine that you're walking back to stand beside the right side of your physical body. Unlike the physical body in its present condition, the etheric body has more flexibility of form than that currently available on a physical level. If you can realize that you are the spacesuit, it is the form that your consciousness carries in communion with the etheric body, just as your physical body is the form your consciousness carries when you're in biological D3 focus. Choose a form, any form, an object, plant, animal, etc., and imagine that your etheric body is now a pale blue-grey cloud of energy hanging in the air to the right of your physical body, awaiting your command as to what form it will become. Hold in mind the image or intention of the form you wish to create, then visualize or imagine that your etheric body has complied and turned itself into the form you've determined as the pale blue-grey form now hanging in the air at the right side of your body. Try to feel the sensation of being this form and of moving as this form across the room. Play with it a little bit. With practice, the etheric body perception will progressively turn on, and this exercise will assume very real experiential qualities of etheric body D3 mental plane projection.